Hi, this is Erin Arthur on behalf of your Faculty Association bargaining team. We'd like to take a moment to share the most recent reopening information we have with you. Let's start with some background. Most of you are aware of the reopening committee made up of teachers, administrators, district officials, and parents, which has been meeting this summer. This reopening committee was tasked with preparing multiple scenarios for our return to school in the fall based on the amount of COVID-19 cases and hospitalization rates for our county. An in-person model, a hybrid model, and a distance learning model was developed in this committee. The reopening committee released their document to the public last week to inform the community of the possible ways we may attend school next year. Our school board will be choosing the way we start school from these three options at the next board meeting on July 21st. However, there is a decision-making hierarchy which can affect which model we use. The board will make their decision this month, but that decision can be overruled by our county health department or the state in response to COVID-19 transmission at any time over the course of the year. So what's the bargaining team doing then? We are working on an MOU, which is a list of negotiated agreements that becomes an extension of our contract. The board cannot implement any changes to our working or safety conditions unless agreed upon at the negotiation process. We are in talks with the district about a long list of things, such as who will be enforcing the mask requirement, what is required of teachers in a distance learning format, in a hybrid model, how many minutes would be in-person teaching and how much prep time would we have. We are working on protections for each of the three models should we find ourselves in any of them this year, as well as leave conditions, professional development, and more. The board, state, and county can say how we come back, but we are able to negotiate the conditions we work under. We are hoping to settle our MOU before the board meeting on July 21st. So, what's next? The bargaining team needs negotiation agreements with the district and our MOU before we know any of the parameters for schedule discussions. We need to have a decision from the board so we know what model we will be coming back under and to further direct what a schedule looks like. We need to have input from the county to know if the board's decision will stand. Over the next week, we'll be at the table several times, and we will keep you informed of any agreements that have been made. In the meantime, here's what we can tell you. If you have concerns, decision makers need to hear them. Write a letter to the county health department or our board. Agree to speak at the board meeting on the 21st. Post to social media, comment in our Faculty Association Facebook page. Just please make your voice heard. Be on the lookout for a text or information on our Facebook page for organizing details. We don't know how we're coming back at this point, but it'd be a good idea to be prepared to switch back and forth between all three models. Plan your class so that on any given day you could teach in person or from home. There's a very good chance we'll experience several models this year. The district's expectation is that we use Google Classroom district-wide. So if you're unfamiliar with the platform, it may make things easier to start checking it out now. Start thinking about what professional development you will need to teach in a distance learning or hybrid model. We will send out a survey shortly and communicate those needs to the district. We will be in touch with updates and survey requests. We hear your frustration. We will be working hard to get the answers to your questions as soon as we can. As always, feel free to reach out to any of the Faculty Association, executive board members, bargaining team members, or your site reps.